Hello everyone, it is me, Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. So today guys, I'm going to be talking about why your birthday is so important and why it's not just a day for you to get, cake and presents and, have a bunch of people, shouting happy birthday and stuff like that. So, your birthday is a special day. It is a day that you were born on. It was a day that you came into this world and, you didn't know anything about this world. You didn't know anything about this life or what your life was going to have ahead of you or anything. Now, some people would say they did know what their life was going to be ahead of them. And that would be for some people who have their third eye open, and they've had their third eye open since they were a child going all the way up to adulthood. So they do have insights on what, like about their life and how it's going to play out and stuff like that or whatever. So those people would say they know what their life means, with respect to their birthday. But I'm talking about people who really don't know that the day that they were born is significant. It's significant because the birthday or the birth date is a significant date that is joined together with that of your full name, and it helps you to determine the blueprint of your life and talk about the you know the the successes, the failures, the mistakes you might make in life. It'll talk about maybe about what your life would be like, particularly you know with respect to maybe you being a person who needs to diet and exercise. And yes, everybody needs to diet and exercise, but there are some people who due to medical conditions they have to you know and through the use of your birthday, this can help you determine you know, basically the meaning of your life. Now the birthday alone doesn't do this. The birthday combined with your name does. But getting back to the birthday, I mean, the birthday adds a significance to, to your path in life because it was the day you were born. And that date that you were born is going to basically vibrate through your existence because every year you're going to, be celebrating the day that you were born, you know, and you're going to basically be brought back to, for some people, they'll be brought back to wondering what the meaning of their life is, and they will be, thinking about, particularly about, how being, maybe being one age is, different than another age. Now, yes, the meaning of your life, people do come back to asking the question of what's the meaning of their life or what is the purpose of their life. Particularly if their life has not been easy, then they want to know. Or they might want to know because maybe their life was good, but, they still question the reason that they're here, you know, because maybe having a good life or having a tough life, you know, they want to know what they're doing here, what their purpose is. And so, you know, where they go back to is the date that they were born. Now, the most people can go back with their birthday is they want to talk to their parents about the date that they were born, and what happened. But, for some people, they think that's the furthest it goes. But actually, your purpose, it doesn't start with your parents. It starts, you know, it starts back before then. You know, it does. it starts before then, because you came on this earth for something. There's a lot of people, who spend years of their lives wondering what is, what, why am I here? And like I said, the only place they can go back to is their parents and ask about, um, you know, what happened when they were born, what happened, what were their parents' lives before they were born, but it doesn't answer the question about what they're doing here. Now, there's a lot of people, I would say, um, who will say to me, well, if I want to know about the meaning of my life, or the purpose of my life, I can just, go to my place of worship, and then they will tell me about, what my purpose is. Well, my answer to you would be, well, can they really tell you what your purpose is? Can they really? Are they going to say you were born to do X, or you're born to do Y, or you're born to do Z? And then that really be the reason why you were born. These people that at your places of worship, they were not there when you were born. Now, maybe they were if your parents were strongly in the faith and they wanted to have that person there. But that person does not have a significant bearing, the pastor or reverend, or, whoever leads your place of worship, they don't have a significant bearing on your purpose, because only the universe or God will know, why you were put here. Now, some people would like to say, well, God put you here for this. And, it will be people in your places of worship and stuff, and they'll say, this is why. But if God did not, was not there to tell you and speak to you like he did the people in the Bible to tell you this is what your purpose was, then, that's not what your purpose was. Now, people who are professional numerologists, they themselves, they know what the meanings of people's purposes are here. And they know because they are studying the ancient practices, the ancient science of numerology, which has been around for thousands of years, which people have used to, find out the meanings of many things. Now, numerology, particularly, it is used to find out, like during ancient times, it was used to find out, who would be the next, rulers, or, rulers of countries or nations or whatever, or the next ruler, not rulers, the next, not rulers, who would be the next people to become a part of, maybe hidden, societies, brotherhoods, secret groups or cults and stuff like that, based off of their numerology with respect to their name and their birth date. So this is pretty significant, and people have been using this for a long time. Now, is this something that, very popular? No, numerology is not something very popular. I mean, it's been around for thousands of years. So, it's not going to be something that, that everybody's going to know about and know how powerful numerology is. It's not. But numerology is powerful. Now, with your birthday, numerology actually applies that birthday that you have and combines that with, the information from your name, and it lays out that blueprint for you, And what a lot of people find out is that it is pretty accurate. It is pretty accurate. Very accurate. So accurate that it hits people at the heart of themselves and the core of their being. There's other things that hit at this too. When people go and get a tarot card reading, if you have somebody who's, a person who's a medium or psychic, and they're really good at tarot card readings and stuff, and they've studied and they know it, and they have those, psychic abilities and stuff like that, those spiritual gifts and stuff, and they're doing a tarot card reading and stuff, they can hit on some things inside you that, that nobody knows, and I was one of those people, who, I spent years of my life, wondering about, why is it that people don't understand me when I say things? And when I got a tarot card reading done last year, I finally felt understood through that tarot card reading. And there are people who feel understood and have questions answered through numerology, you know. And I want to tell you guys, your birthday is very significant. It is. If nothing else, like you go back to, you know, wanting to know, you know, where, like what your purpose is and your significance is and why you're born and what you're supposed to do. And like I said, people go back to the birthday to try to collect information, but they stop there because, the information is not enough, to go back, like their parents are only limited to so much of what they can say, and the parents are not going to know the big, amazing, journey that you're going to have. They don't know that, they just know they're, your mom and your dad. They just know that you're born into this life and stuff. Now, some parents might tell you, oh, well, your purpose in life is to work hard, or, your purpose in life is, to, take care of your family, or the purpose in your life is to, you know, do what we tell you to do, but none of those are your purpose. None of those are going to be enough to tell you how to live a better and happier life, particularly when you get to be an adult yourself. You know, I would say, that, you deserve to know the significance of, your birthday and the significance of your name. You deserve to know that. And I would say you deserve to know that as soon as you wonder, what your purpose is, if that makes sense. But what it takes is for you to want to go outside of those things, like your parents, your place of, your place of worship, and and go outside of you know, what other people are going to say your purpose is, and you know, seek someone, in numerology or in, tarot cards, or in mediumship or any other occultic science to help you find out the answers to the questions you have, particularly with your purpose and how you're supposed to go and live your life better and stuff. Because these people, mediums, psychics, healers, um, you know people with these psychic gifts and stuff, they are connected to spirit. Spirit would be the universe or God. And they are able to put together why you are here, what you're supposed to do, the experiences you're supposed to have, and how to roll with the good and the bad, of things. And they're there to help you through your life. They have these spiritual gifts to do that. Now, there's going to be people who are going to debate me and say, well, those people are demonic. In your places of worship, they'll say that. But the people who are telling you that in your church, maybe, your church or other place of worship, they may be the ones who they're going to these people, who, have these psychic abilities, and are helping people. They may go to them to find out the purpose for their, their life and their kids and stuff like that, but they telling you not to do it, and stuff like that. I think as a person, you deserve to find out as much as possible about your life and what you're doing here and how to live a better and happier life. You deserve that. You should not be limited or held back by, what anyone says to you. You yourself should be able to get the information that you need to help you to be happy. Because in our lives as people, we just want to be happy, in all honesty, guys, we all want to be. So, why not do it? So, guys, yes, your birthday is significant. It is. Not only is it a day that you came here, but it's a day where, the story of your life began. And if you, go to a professional numerologist, they can use your date of birth and your name to bring together this amazing amount of insight that you use to have a better and happier life. So, guys, This has been Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. Much love and light. And I want to tell you guys, yes, your birth date is significant. Your name is significant. And if you want to know about it, go to a professional numerologist and have them help you to figure out things, for you that maybe you've been struggling to try to do yourself. Don't just try to go through it on your own, but get someone who can help you, whether it be through numerology, tarot, whatever, occultic science, or whatever. Don't just leave it up to other people, who don't have your best interest at heart to tell you what your purpose is. You find out for yourself from people, who have the psychic abilities to tell you and help you to have a good life and stuff like that. Now, with people who are psychic mediums or healers or whatever, make sure those people that you work with, make sure they are professional. Don't just go to some person that you don't know who doesn't have any type of, you know, they don't have, any type of background in what they're doing and getting someone to give you insight. No, you want to go to professional, somebody who can do it, somebody who can, give you the right type of insight and stuff like that to help you and stuff like that, if that makes sense, guys, because you don't want to be having somebody give you some type of insight about, supposed to try to give you insight about your purpose, and that's not really your purpose, and they're just getting it from maybe some video that they watched or something, or some Bible scripture that they read, or just somebody else's opinion. You want to get the insight from somebody who has your best interest at heart, like a professional, who knows what it is that they're doing. So guys, I think I already said, thank you guys for watching. This has been Butterfly Spirit, aka Michelle. And I will see you guys in another video. Much love and light. And if you like this video, like it. Feel free to comment if you have any questions or, concerns you want to bring up for me. Feel free to do that. I will answer your questions or concerns you have. And also feel free to subscribe, because I come out with videos, about a lot of different types of topics, like spiritual topics. Be doing more videos on numerology and the third eye, meditation, and everything that I talk about. And guys, I'm all about, real experience, not just, general information that, I would know nothing about. I'm about real experience that I do know stuff about. All right, guys. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye, and much love and light.